Hey, my love, this part Archive Tuesday. I haven't really been writing poetry, to be honest. Nothing has made me stem to write poetry or like gave the necessity to write poetry, I should say. Because I just don't write random poetry. I end up writing poetry. Like I said, poetry is the way that I cope with everything. So that's how I get my feelings out. I don't journal no more as much as I used to. I used to write a lot in my journal, but I just go straight to poetry. And nothing hasn't aided me to need to write a poem, which is definitely a good thing. I think that's a good thing. Like, oh, okay. Because, like I said, I go to poetry to get my feelings and emotions out and to, describe and discuss situations and things like that. But I haven't been needing to do that, which is really good. Kind of just been, um, well, to be honest, nothing. Damn, I just noticed. Nothing hasn't been going on lately at all. Kind of a different mindset when it comes to like relationships and love and like getting to know people, talking to people, whatever. So, yeah, nothing has made me like, okay, I'm in my. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing, but as far as the main topics of people and love and etc., hasn't made me want to write a poem. It's kind of just I acknowledge it in the moment and talk about it out loud if I need to for a few seconds or like a few minutes at most, and then that's it. I move on with it. It's whatever. So that's a plus. I think that's good. But anyways, I'll see. Do another Portrait Life reading. As I said in the beginning, Portrait Life is my teenage years in poetic form. It is my story. So when you read it, you'll get to know bits and pieces of me. Am I gonna ever write a part two to this book? I honestly don't know. I don't know. Because like I said, this is teenage years, so it might be possibly like some different stuff as an adult and from a different POV, but I don't know. I haven't been thinking about that. Haven't really been doing poetry stuff lately. I've just been focusing on my YouTube, gaming, making clips, Twitch, and things like that. That's really where my focus been. Have not been on poetry at all. But yeah, shop my book on Amazon. It is available in paperback, and hardcover form. Everything will be in the description, along with my Redbubble store, my GoFundMe, my 2026 planner, and my other book. So yeah, just be sure to check everything out. Thank you for the love, comment, share, support, and let's get into the episode. All right, so we up to the fifth poem of the sad and pain category because we finished reading all the poems from the happy category. Last episode was We'll See. So now we up to the sad pain. Well, back up to the sad pain, and we up to the fifth poem of this category, which is Beyond This World. Beyond this world. Don't want to have no fears, no regrets. Just be happy. Beyond this world. I want to travel with my soulmate. Have no worries. Just go, get away. Beyond this world. I want to grow into something. Someone just living her best life, whatever I'm doing. Hoping that outcome is going to be great. Beyond this world. Knowing that have exactly who my soulmate is going to be. No, I won't be hurt. No, he or she won't cause any pain. Love each other unconditionally. Nothing but peace. That's just beyond this world. I feel like this pertains to my whole circumstances right now, my whole circumstance right now. Because it's always, I know what I want. I know who I want to be. I know where I want to go. I know what I want to do. But I have no way to get there and been struggling forever trying to get to it. And then also having the fear of not ever getting to it and not ever having the things that I want and desire. Things and person and the kind of life. So it's like beyond this world. All of that is beyond this world. It's just not in reach, out of touch, out of reach. And honestly, where my head is at, It's just, uh, I don't think I'm gonna get to it. I don't think I'm gonna get there. Like I said in one of my other episodes, I know it's quote unquote bad to talk on yourself and your life and things like that, but I'm just a realist. So I got to be real with myself, and you know, prepare for the worst, expect nothing. That's my favorite quote. That's a quote that I made up, and it's kind of like, you got to see things for what it is. Not saying be negative and everything like that, but just be aware of everything. Be aware of certain shit, and I don't know how else to explain it, but just be aware. See the things that's going on around you and take it for what it is. I'm not saying sit with it. Of course, if you have no choice but to, like me, then you do the best you can with it, and you take your mind off of it with whatever you want to do. And whatever you use as your out, or something, whatever you use as something to be your own world, or in your own world, or I'm not explaining it properly, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, you have something to take your mind off things. Boom. There we go. I'm so bad at explaining shit. But yeah. This whole poem is definitely what I constantly want, and what I constantly say, but then it just clicked to me like, yeah, that's beyond this world, and it's out of reach. It's out of reach. And hoping the outcome is gonna be great. But I kind of already made up my mind. Even though I keep trying, like I already made up my mind about this world and this life and things like that. So it's just, if it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, and not even how it's gonna happen, because I already have an idea of how it's gonna happen, and I don't know. I keep trying though, because it's just the survival mode in me, the pride of my ambition. I guess I can say the ambitious pride that I got. So I keep creating, and I keep doing my things, and constantly searching as always. So yeah, beyond this world. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for more. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, support. Thank y'all for all of that y'all been giving to me, as far as listening to my episodes, subscribing to my YouTube, watching my shorts, watching my VODs on Twitch, things like that. And like I said, don't forget to shop Poach Your Life. It is available on Amazon in ebook, paperback, and hardcover form. Like I said too, you can also shop my Redbubble store, donate to my GoFundMe to help me out and better my circumstances, purchase my other book or my 2026 planner. The other book and the planner are available on Amazon. Redbubble is like a mini store, and the GoFundMe is its own link. So yeah, everything is in the description. Read the poem below, and I will see y'all around. Bye.